Hey, I'm Mike Backrell, and today we're going to take a look at a 251 concept I got from Bob Mintzer that involves taking ideas and moving them around in tritones. Let's take a look. When I was a grad student at the University of Southern California, I had the awesome opportunity to study with Bob Mintzer and many other great musicians. Here's one of the concepts I got from Bob in his class. What we're doing with the lick is we're taking basically the honeysuckle rose line, which is if you don't know, it's the melody from Honeysuckle Rose. So we're in the key of G, 251 in G, so A minor, D7, G major 7. So the line will go D, C, jump down to E, G, B, A. That's your basic Honeysuckle Rose line. And if you listen to all the great jazz musicians that played in the bebop era moving forward, they appropriated this line as, it's kind of like the jazz version of the money lick, from rock. So what I do with this line is I play it in A minor, and then I go down a tritone to E flat minor. And I resolve the G major. And I add those two notes just descending, just so I can get to the third of G major. And so that's all I'm doing. I'm just moving in a tritone. I'm not worrying about whether the notes technically fit or not, because as I play this over the D7, I'm technically playing the major 7 over it. And that's a note you normally wouldn't hit. But because of the symmetry of the line, because you're repeating it exactly, just away, your ear hears the symmetry of the line rather than the actual notes of it in this case, because we're moving exactly in just a different spot. So your ear kind of ignores the wrong note, and once we get to resolution, all is forgiven. So we can take this idea further, and we can move concepts around, any line. As long as we repeat it down to tritone, it'll fit. You know? We could even go a step further, and instead of repeating the same line, we can just play, that arpeggio or an idea based around that change. So I could play A minor to E flat minor to G major, and it'll work. So all I'm doing is just moving around in a tritone. In some cases, I'm repeating myself exactly. Other cases, I'm not. I'm just playing A minor 7, E flat minor 7, and then resolving to G. So this is a really easy concept to apply to your playing, and I think it's important to not necessarily stress about thinking so much about, okay, what's a tritone away? Just viewing the shape, because the guitar is a shape-oriented instrument. That can be a huge curse sometimes, but in some cases, that could be really to our advantage. And this is one of those cases, I think, where we can just take the same shape and move it around. Hope you enjoy this lesson. I'll see you next time.